Just completed the engine mount install, and honestly it was not that difficult. It was a lot easier than I was expecting, which was a nice surprise. I guess it's amazing what happens when you order the right parts or you buy the right parts. But I did run into a little snag, and I'm going to show it to you right now. Alright, so check this out. This is the engine mounts with the red bushings in it. Yeah, okay. It's going to become very obvious very quickly what I'm talking about. Yeah, I don't know if you can hear me, but yeah, everything is shaking here. This car is going to rattle itself to bits if I leave these in here as they are. This is ridiculous. So, yeah, okay. These have got to go. Yeah. I don't know if you could feel that through the camera, but that car rattles so bad right now. Every little vibration from the engine is getting transferred right into the chassis. And I did a little research and I found out why. And a lot of you probably, you already know why. These are the bushings that are in it right now. So these red bushings are the hardest durometer urethane that Hasport offers. The next step up from these is a solid aluminum engine mount. So these things, there's zero flex. They are taking every bit of engine rattle, vibration, motion, and they're putting it right into the chassis. This is not doing any bit of dampening. That's what a bushing should do anyway. So that's just not gonna work for me. That's too hardcore for my liking. So I put in an order to Hasport, and I got a new set of bushings. Side note, I ordered these during the pandemic, and Hasport got these to my door within a week, which was awesome. So thank you, Hasport. You guys are doing amazing work. Keep it up. I'm gonna put these in the Civic. These are the street durometer, so you'll see these are a lot more compliant. They say that these are a direct swap with the factory bushing. So I kind of went back and forth between the street, and the race. The race is the next step up. And really, I just kind of want to get the car to a baseline, and I think this is a good place to start. I'm still learning how to drive on the track. I'm very much a novice, so I'm not going to be able to push the car to its limit yet. And I'm not going to be able to tell the difference between the street and the race. So I just wanted to start out with factory and then get that as a baseline and then go from there. Because these are not very expensive and they're not very hard to swap out. So in the future, if I do want to go to the next step up to the race, that's not hard, I can do that. So today, that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna pull out the mounts, I'm gonna get the red urethane out of there, and I'm gonna put these new street bushings in. So let's get to it. Getting the bushings out of these mounts is not that difficult. Really, the only thing that's holding them into place is the center pin. So these are the tools that I use to get it out. Just a longer screwdriver, a little pry bar will help, dead blow hammer, that's a must, and then a socket or just something that's the same circumference or same diameter as the pin, so you can punch that out. And then having a tabletop vise is really helpful as well. Brake cleaner, because I just clean the inside once it's out, and then a little silicone lubricant helps get the pin to slide a little easier. But that's really all you need, and yeah, I'll show you how I do it. So first step is just to get your tabletop vise set up so you can get your mount on there, and you leave a little gap so the pin has room to pop out. So I start with just a little silicone spray just around the edge, just to get things working. And then you take your socket. This is a size 12 metric socket. That seems to work for me. And then just put it in the center and then start blowing. And there we go. So obviously you can use a bearing press to do this, but I don't have one of those, so this is kind of the DIY garage kind of way to do it. So that's one pin out. So with the pin out, now you just need to get the urethane itself out. And so these are not solid all the way through. There's about a finger length gap about right there, halfway through. And you can get a screwdriver and just get it between that gap and give it a little tap on both sides. And then see, it's already starting to separate. So then you take your little pry bar and you just help it on its way out. And there you go. So it'll separate. So just taking a little brake clean. A nice rag, towel. So that looks very nice inside. Very clean. So now take the new urethane, and this is really easy and very satisfying. See? Oh yeah. So now it's just the same steps, just in reverse order. So I like to put a little silicone on like so. So the pins are slightly larger than the diameter of the bushing itself, and that's just so when that pin goes into the bushing actually expands, and that's what locks it into place in the mount itself. So it's really clever design. It's you know, the Egyptians did it, but hey, it works for Hondas too. There we go. So that is one complete mount with the new bushings in it. Really not that difficult. So if I can do it, and I'm a big dummy, anybody can do that. So let's get this back in the car. Okay. So now we have the street durometer bushings in. This is what it sounds like now. That's much better. Yeah, I can actually hear myself speak in here. So that's real nice. That's really good. Back to normal. All right. All right, that'll do it for us, guys. Thanks for hanging around. Whew. It is hot in there. Which reminds me, I gotta get working on that AC. I gotta start hunting down an AC system. But so that is going to officially complete the motor mount install. That's much better. The street durometer is much more my style. So thanks for sticking around. We'll see you in the next one.